Okay, hi, this is my video explanation for my editing project. What I wanted to show you first was the inspiration I took for the editing project. This is a video by Jordan Epp. He's my professor in the 402 class. You likely won't be able to hear the audio, but as you can see, he has utilized a number of GIFs and other images to talk about a course that he's offering. And what I found was using the GIFs added some humor and also enhanced what he was saying. So with that in mind, I asked him how I could use GIFs within my own editing project, and he was able to show me in Premiere Pro. So if I go to Premiere Pro here, you can see that I've utilized some of the GIFs. This one's of E.T. We have another of Homer Simpson's, and basically the images that I took were directly related to the lyrics, so I wanted to add some humor. But I also still wanted to keep that music video feel, so I have footage of Dan. There's a B-roll. Let me find the other B-roll. I think it's frozen, but I wanted, to maintain that video feel while still having that humor and also creating kind of an avant-garde piece. So for Dan's footage, I was able to export the files out to After Effects, and this is one of the B-roll clips. And what I utilized was the Liquify Twirl tool. And I also wanted it to look slightly different from the original footage, so I used the tritone effect, and it created this monochrome image on the video, or effect rather. The main footage is similar. It has the Liquify tool as well, and I did some playing around with the brightness and contrast as well as the hue, so it's more of a red tone, and it has this kind of strangeness to it, which I wanted to keep for the feel of the video. I also played around with fading in and out, and also transitioning from rather strange imagery back to the video. So I hope that when you watch the video, you'll notice that those transitions work well. The other thing I wanted to talk about was editing the audio. Originally, I played around for a couple of days, messing around and distorting Dan's vocals as well as his guitar. But what I found was, since I was focusing so much on the humor of the lyrics, I couldn't mess around too much with the audio. So in Audition, you can see here, these are Dan's audio vocals, and I'm unable to show all the effects that I use, but I can let you know I played around specifically with the vocal enhancer. I also used a chorus effect to kind of amplify that, and I also played around with the pitch as well. But other than that, I wanted to keep it fairly straightforward and simple so that you could pick up what Dan was saying and connect it to the imagery. So that's the audio there. And as you can see from Premiere Pro, I was able to export the film and audio to the other Adobe products to edit and kind of mess around with them. I have to admit that I found it really frustrating. Rendering was particularly difficult, and as a result, it made it challenging to edit, especially the film in After Effects. I didn't realize that this was even a potential problem, so after I spoke to you, it kind of made more sense to me. But one of the things that I also struggled with was what you had called the nerd language. So whenever something was coming up and letting me know that there was a warning or something wasn't working, I really didn't know how to process that information and use it in a way that made sense to me. And this is simply due to the fact that I'm not very technologically comfortable yet. I am a little nervous using Adobe products for the final project. I know that we have a pretty big idea for the final project, and it's going to require a lot of time and effort and effects. and likely in Audition as well. So I hope that it will be easier to use. I think that's all I want to say at the moment. I guess I'll just show a quick clip of the video here. You won't be able to hear the audio, but you can see some of the transitions I made with the GIFs. We'll be around here. Yeah, so there's my ET fingers. And it transitions back to Dan. Again, these images work well when you hear the lyrics, so when you watch it, hopefully it makes a little more sense. But I hope you can appreciate some of the weirdness of the video. At least that's what I was going after. And yeah, that's a little bit of that there. So that's a bit of my explanation. I will likely go back and write a little bit more for my reflection. I hope that this gives you some sense of the work that I put in. Really, I did a majority of the work before I started the project because I did play around with programs for quite a few hours before diving in. And like I said, I did get my inspiration from the video that Jordan Epp created for a class of his using GIFs. So that's where I got mine. I can show you my GIFs here. I didn't use quite as many as I downloaded, but as you can see, there's a number of ones that I tried out and used for my project. That's it from me, and thank you for watching this video.